Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is a pick a card, okay? Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It's greatly loved and appreciated. So this one is, what are your strongest psychic gifts right now, okay? So I'm just gonna jump right on into it with Power One. Spirit had me pre-pull, so Power One. um, let me move Power Two real quick. Okay, so you got the power of empathy, okay? So it says being a good medium requires a strong sense of empathy, which comes from your ability to sense and feel the emotions of a spirit as well as those here in the living. Okay, so you're super empathic, okay, and you are a medium, like it said. It says being empathic enables you to deliver heart centered messages from spirit. Every medium is equipped with a naturally heightened sense of empathic awareness. It can be an overwhelming feeling, and it is if it's left ungrounded, it can result in being overly tired emotionally or even anxious. Okay, so it's very important for you to ground yourself a lot because you're so empathic. Okay, um, you like anybody that you walk by or you're around, okay, you're picking up their emotions. Okay, so make sure that you put those bare feet to the earth a lot. Okay, so it says grounded empathic mediums allow their emotional heart-centered awareness to be just a tool for guiding the session between themselves, the sitter, and the spirit. Being an empath means you feel other people's emotions as your own, but this unique ability also enables you to be aware of another's energy for thoughts, feelings, events, and much more. An easy technique for empathic grounding is to amplify the awareness of your auric energy so you can expand it from your body to form a protective field. Okay, if you're feeling overextended empathically, use deep breathing techniques to slow down your vibrational energy to reground yourself. Okay, it says other ways to practice healthy empathic awareness is to practice meditation, yoga, and other energy healing modalities. Okay, so yes, you guys are like the super empaths. Okay, I forgot. There's actually like a name for it. There's like Hioki empaths, and there's some other kind. I don't know. You look into it. Okay, that's something you could research. For yourself to find out more about your empathic gift. Okay, so it says journey to wholeness. These are the next ones, and beyond the mind. Okay. Ooh, like your crown chakra and your throat chakra are like really strong. You know what I'm saying? Because look, it's highlighted in both of these cards, the crown and the throat chakras. But this is like, you're really in alignment right now, okay? You're really in alignment, but, there's a need for you to nurture yourself a little bit more, because of all of the energy that you're picking up. You got to take extra care of you and your feelings and your aura all together. Okay. Okay, so we got mother. Your empathic abilities, if you do have kids or if you ever have kids, your empathic abilities really do connect you with your children on a whole nother level. Okay, so if you do have kids, you're probably really close to them, and if you're not, you really know like what's up with them. Like you could be the kind of parent that's not a helicopter parent because you don't have to. You can feel what your kid is feeling all the way while they gone at school. Okay, but it says nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Okay, but you don't have to be a parent. Okay, you could just be a really nurturing person. That could be the way you are with anyone that you love or that you're close to. Okay, and you don't like people arguing around you either. Okay. It says that you have a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Okay, you have respect for both sides of every argument. So a big part of your empathic gift is that you're a great mediator. Okay, you can like talk any situation down really, and improve the situation at that. So that's dope. Hold on, let me fix this. All this cash on me. All this cash on me. Okay, so also, your empathic abilities make you really good at like negotiating. Like as far as because I was saying all this cash on me. Okay, it makes you really good at like negotiating. Okay, or like just attracting money in general. Like you really can feel the situation out. Like nobody's business. Okay, look, we got hero or heroine. Okay, it says passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Okay, this is why you just cannot let go of your spiritual journey, I mean, and I don't think that you should, but like you couldn't let go of it if you tried. It's like this level of empathy, once you realize that it is an empathic gift, you know what I mean, and you start to understand it more. It's like, I don't know about you, I can't speak for you, but for me, it kind of just makes me want to like really understand feelings. Like I'm kind of like, I just need to, like I can't even fight it. Like I have to, like, it makes me want to like get, okay, therapist mode. You could go into like therapist help mode, on your friends and family, to the point where they're just like, oh, like stop giving me good advice. I just want you to, but you know exactly what to say to them, and I don't know, maybe that's a little bit irritating for the people that are around you. Okay. Um, so we got Akashic Stargate, okay? So you can access your Akashic records really easily, okay? It says that you're aligned with purpose, okay? Anytime you come at a crossroads, it's like you could go on any road that you want to go on, okay? Like there's no wrong path for you because you have this ability to really feel, like I said, to really feel out the situation and really know what to do in that moment, in that time, like it's crazy. Like I'm really seeing like some crazy like scanning bodies behind you type of empathy. Like I don't know. It's like when you see a hero with powers, and they seem lame, until you see them fight and you like, oh, okay, like I never would have thought to do that with that type of superpower, it's like you have a really, I don't feel like you're not in control of this. I feel like this is something that, you really know about for real. Like you're very aware of this empathic ability that you have because why wouldn't you be? Okay, you can literally feel every single thing, but that can be a lot. There was this guy on the TV show, okay, I don't know which one it was, and his superpower was that he could feel everything. Oh, it was Charmed. Okay, it was Charmed. His power was that he could feel everything, and so he was like in his apartment, like curled up, you know what I mean, in the dark, just not trying not to feel anything, but he could still, like he could feel it so tough. Like he could hear what was going on, he could hear like crying, he could hear like, people screaming in pain, he wasn't focused on feeling all of the good things. He was just stuck at the level of feeling only the pain. He didn't know how to like shut it out. Okay. So that's what spirit, that will be their only like real note for you, shut it out when you need to shut it out. Okay. Because it can be draining. Like they said, it can make you really tired and take a lot of your energy to do that. Okay. It says the divine matrix. Okay. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences, which is like coincidences, I guess. Okay. God is always around in every situation. Okay. Making everything amazing and wonderful for you. I just, I just seen like somebody throwing rose petals while you're walking. Okay. So it says crystal skull wisdom. Okay. You have a real, like I said, your crown chakra, it is amazing. Okay, like you have such clarity. You're a very very high vibrational type of energy. And that's dope. It is. It's just dope. Okay. So this one says Arcturian light codes, okay? Evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking, okay? So maybe like look at this again, okay? Oh, but this time it's the crown chakra and the heart chakra, of course, because you're empathic. You know what I mean? This heart part of you is your superpower. You know what I mean? You cannot be empathic and really feel everything if you didn't have a big heart, okay? So that's why they're saying, pay attention to these really great downloads that you're getting, and always make sure you're recalling your power, okay? And when you think about the future, try to feel that feeling as though that thing is happening because you're empathic, which makes you an amazing manifester because you have felt everything. You know what I mean? You know all the feelings, okay? So you can like conjure up feelings right there in the moment. Please, you know how many people are trying to manifest, but they can't because they can't feel the feeling as if it already happened, okay? So that's makes you a master manifester as well, okay? If you can imagine it and really feel that feeling, like that happened, really feel that happiness and feel that love, like you're totally unstoppable, okay? Look, it says not only are you a miracle, one is on its way to you, okay? I like when I don't look at them because I don't know, it just feels better to give the message, okay? You've gone through a major rebirth, okay? You can even be like a tarot reader. Like I said, you're very aware of your gifts and your feelings and things. And like really try to feel that feeling, okay? They're going back to this manifestation thing, okay? Really, really like learn to harness a feeling and put it into that moment. You know what I mean? Kind of like, on movies where they're teaching like the kids magic. I'm thinking about Harry Potter, okay, where they're teaching the kids magic, and it keeps going crazy or going weird because they're not focusing, you know what I mean, that energy enough. It's like, oh my gosh, I know how to do it and I wish I could explain it to you, but I hope you understand what I mean, okay? So synchronicities, okay. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. This says 222, 333, 444, 555, 1111, 1010. I don't know. I heard like 3232 or any variation of those numbers, but 32 equals 55. I mean, like, if you add them together, you add 32 and 32, you get 5 and 5, okay? And then it ends up at 10 again. So, all those numbers pretty much cover it. You're a generational curse breaker, though, it's like your level of feeling and compassion that you have, that makes you a master at breaking down these walls when it comes to healing the generational curses of your family, okay? You ran through them. That's what I hear. You ran through all the generational curses that needed to be broken in your family, okay? So good job. Good job. All right, what else, Spirit? So we got trust. So, because you're so empathic and you can, feel everything, you have trust issues. I know that doesn't make any sense, okay? But it's like when you've been through a certain amount of shit, you know what I mean? You build up all of this PTSD and all of these things, you know what I mean, that do kind of get in the way of your empathic abilities. That's why it's important to make sure that you really forgive, you know what I mean, really heal so that you can really be trusting, you know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes the trust issues or whatever that you could have, it affects your relationship with spirit, just like it affects your relationship, with anyone else. Okay. So just watch that, but I mean, you don't have anything to worry about. You have lots of new beginnings coming over again. You do the death thing over and over and over again, of course, because you're like super duper empathic. Okay. You're very, very powerful with this power. Okay. Look at it. This would be the heart chakra, right? And this would be the crown chakra. Okay. So you could have some like cunning, sneaky type of people, around you, trying to do weird shit, trying to take advantage of you, because that's something that being super empathic definitely attracts. It attracts monster narcissists and users and abusers. Okay, I mean, like let's just be real. That is what it is, okay? So that's why they're saying, to increase your protection bubble that you make with your own energy, okay? Increase that, so that you're not just like open, just don't be too open. You have all of this powerful energy about you. So make sure that you are protecting that, okay? And then the last one is communicate, okay? Um, it's I mean, you can't control how people take whatever you say to them, you know what I'm saying? But you can control your delivery, okay? And the way that you give it off sometimes, And if you watch my videos, I could come off like like a thug sometimes, and I could come off like, the preppiest little like well-spoken person, But, it's up to you how you deliver it, and I'm sure you're like a very multifaceted person, I get the feeling like you have like many different sides to you, you know what I mean? Like the different dimensions of you really show, in this one timeline, okay? Which makes sense, considering the type of time we're on, okay? um, so make sure that you're properly communicating everything that you feel, you know what I mean, if necessary. And be careful not to over communicate the way that you feel, and kind of like, I don't know, like make people run from you, because everybody doesn't have this amazing power of empathy the way that you have it. You know what I'm saying? If this is for you, okay? But everybody does not have that amazing type of level of feeling. You know what I mean? So just try to maintain a balance and make sure that you say what you mean, you know what I mean, and mean what you're saying, okay? And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a little info out of here. Okay, Spirit, what is the last information for Power One? Okay. Labradorite, okay. Labradorite, okay. The keywords are magic protection. You want to see it? This is what it looks like. Yeah, so the element is wind and the chakras are all okay. Labradorite works well with all your chakras, okay. But let me see. So, it says Labradorite is a gemstone of magic and it awakens in those who carry or wear it the awareness of one's innate magical powers. Okay. The term magic refers to the mental and intuitive abilities, which include but are not limited to clairvoyance, telepathy, astral travel, prophecy, psychic reading, access to Akashic records, past life recall, communication with higher guides and spirit, and coincidence control. Okay. Coincidence control is the practice of increasing the observed degree of synchronicity and serendipity in one's life. Labradorite is a stone ideally suited for facilitating the enhancement of these abilities. It is an interdimensional stone, okay, emanating an energy which helps one to consciously pierce the veil between our waking world and many domains and planes of inner awareness. It is a gemstone of adventure, for it offers one the chance to embark upon a multitude of voyages of self discovery. Okay, so that's what Spirit is asking you to do, to know that all of those gifts that I just named are definitely some gifts that you possess, okay? And they're wanting you to pay attention to all of this magic that's going on inside of you, okay? All of this clairvoyance, you might want to watch PAL 2 too, okay? Yeah. And it says, so all of this clairvoyance, telepathy, astral travel, prophecy, psychic reading, access to Akashic records, past life recall, communication with the guides and spirits, okay? And coincidence control. That is all of your abilities. But, this is about the strongest ability. And the strongest ability that you have is definitely your empathy, okay? So with that, I'm done, okay? I really liked that. I hope you got something that you needed or heard something interesting that you didn't hear before out of that, okay? I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. And now I got to do Pal 2. Hey, Pal 2. Okay, so y'all got clairvoyance, okay? So it says clairvoyance is the inner sense of seeing It's when you recognize images, pictures, symbols, words, and colors. It's not about seeing in the physical sense with your eyes. It's about using your inner eye, better known as the third eye, okay? When a medium is using their ability of clairvoyance to work with a spirit, the person who has passed will often send visual images to the medium's mind. An experienced medium receiving similar images will be able to interpret them from their own psychic database, okay, and often know immediately what they mean. A great way to train and sharpen your clairvoyant ability is to listen to guided meditations using visualization techniques that take you on beautiful journeys in your mind's eye. Yo, those meditations are really good, okay? It says spend time outside and notice everything around you, whether it's the deep blueness of the sky or the calming greenness of the grass and trees. Try to notice all the diverse cultures of people, places, and things you're exposed to every day. Many developing mediums want to see. Okay. Sorry, that song threw me off. Okay. And it says many developing mediums want to see clairvoyantly into the spirit world. We believe it's important to start by looking at and noticing your surroundings right here in the physical world. Okay. The spirit world can use everything your physical eye records as visual prompts in the future. If you follow this advice, you'll be training your eyes and your mind to notice and store more. This practice will greatly assist you in developing your clairvoyant strength, okay? But your clairvoyant strength is really, really popping. You know, you might be someone who really pays attention to the details of like every single little thing, you know, and that's what Spirit's saying. That's why you see so well, you know, because you're like, you know, you're interested in like every culture, you know, or you're interested in like every single little thing, you know. You remember those little purple flowers that were over there, and then, you know, like you could even be like a landmark driver, you know, because you remember everything that's around, but you don't remember the street sign, you know, because you wasn't really paying attention to the name of the street, you know, you just looking at everything, you know, even while you're driving, okay? Um, so we got air with paradigm shift and crown chakra, the unlimited self. Okay. So it's like you're really super duper connected. Like you're so tapped in right now. You know, your clairvoyant powers are working so good. Like, even if you're not, you know, really aware that this is a strong power for you, it really is. Okay. And you've probably been, you know, experiencing a really big paradigm shift lately, you know, just like really like you're feeling this connection of your crown chakra, okay? Like that's what they're really highlighting in this, you know, with the stars, you know, and this is the crown chakra card, okay? Your crown chakra is very important to your clairvoyance, you know. Your third eye is like really, really developed, okay? It's like you can just call down any information that you want, you know. And also, you know, when you're really clairvoyant and it's a real strong power for you, you know, you have like the power of persuasion, you know, like I don't know, the way that you express yourself is so different, you know. It's really great. Okay, look, it says romantic charms and potential for power, you know. You're just super charming, you know. And it's like, you know, power one was about empathy, you know, and they have the power to like extend their feelings to someone, you know. But you could like read people's minds, you know, like that's your thing, you know, and you can even transmit a thought to someone else, you know, and they'll do something before you ask them to do it, or they'll just, you know, I don't know. I almost want to say like you have the power to push, you know what I mean? You have the power to like push thoughts into other people's heads, okay, which is which is very important that you do not use that, you know, for for the bad, okay? Don't use the power, your pushing power for bad, okay? Because you will lose that shit, okay? Just be careful when you're like in certain situations, you know. Try to avoid getting too upset with people or stuff like that, you know, because you can really your mind is very powerful, okay? And you can really do some crazy stuff, okay? Look, you're an artist, okay? You could be into many different forms of art. You know me, like I love to paint, but I do different things. I'm just like, you could even be like a tinker. I'm hearing like a glass blower, like, even cooking and baking, that's art, okay? Well, it's science and art, okay? It says expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see symbolically. This is the real. It's like a muse. You know what I mean? How a muse like inspires whoever they stand near. Okay. You're like that, where it's like your inspirational thoughts are like contagious, like they like rise out of your head or something, like steam. Okay. It says prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Okay, so it's like you could be very headstrong. Okay, you could be someone who like nobody can outthink you, and you probably have people trying to do it all the time, but it's because your brain power is like a challenge to them. They never met anyone as like intelligent or like quick-witted as you know what I mean? Like, ooh, honey, that made me want to talk to you. No, you guys got okay, it's supposed to be four. So sacred inner space, okay, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality, in your sacral chakra, it is like your sacral and your solar plexus is where like your art energies come from, your creation energies, I should say. You are like a true creator, like your mind comes up with the most amazing and like delicious ideas. Okay. I really like it, but also it makes me feel like you're always up to something. Okay. You always want to be doing something. Okay, and spirit saying you could stand to just like chill more where you're not really doing too much, because your mind is already like doing so much, whether you're doing it on purpose or not. You can't really turn it off. Okay. Just like you might have like really really active dreams, like you're the type of person that wakes up tired because you did way more in your sleep than you did when you was awake. Okay. Excuse me. So ancestral realm, okay, it says karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. Okay, so I feel like you were, you know I'm gonna say the C word. Okay, you're definitely chosen. Okay. You have done great healing to your lineage, and it's like you were the first person in a long time in your family to put up boundaries and say no. Like, are you coming? No, I'm not coming. Why? Because I don't I don't feel like it. Okay. You know how to say no, but also I know that these clairvoyant powers, they can like have your head like all crazy, and you really have no choice but to say no, but to separate yourself. Okay, so just make sure you're taking time alone to yourself. And I just seen somebody like standing in their backyard. Okay. You could be standing in your backyard, but you could need to stand in your backyard in that beautiful grass that you got back there. Okay. That's for you. Okay, look, Thoth light codes, okay, light initiation, great teacher awakening, okay, divine magic. You are so divine and magical. you know. She's saying, I keep digging myself down deeper. I won't stop till I get where you are. I keep running, I keep running, I keep running. Avoid running. Like, avoid running from things. Like, it's okay to put your feelings into things, you know what I mean? Because the clairvoyant bunch can get a little heady with their decision making. Make sure you bring more love and compassion into, like, encode the love compassion part of that into your whole brain thing that you got going on, and you can't go wrong. Okay, look, this one says Lumerian seed codes, embracing sensitivity. Okay, embrace your sensitivity. You don't always have to come so headstrong at everything. It would make things flow a little bit easier, and it wouldn't hurt if you accepted that you're a co-creator. Okay, you don't do everything. It's not your job to make everything go exactly the way that you want it. Okay. It's just, it'll be fine, it'll work out if that's what you truly think and believe. Okay. But you're very unique. Okay, and you live you live this life with grace, you know what I mean? You're a Lumerian starseed, for crying out loud, you know. You have these amazing like communication powers, you know, like I'm really seeing like a big ass like antenna sticking out of the crown chakra, you know. But you're also an empath, okay? You some of you guys need to watch both piles, okay? But you know, it's up to you. If you picked one and you just want to watch one, then that means one is just for you, you know. But if you were like, I don't know, okay, then you would watch both, okay? But you are empathic, you know, too. Okay, you're empathic too, but if you picked this one first, your clairvoyance is stronger than your empathy, okay? But it is still very strong. Okay, look at the ancient Egyptian ancestors came out, and Thoth came out too. You know, you have very powerful ancient Egyptian ancestors. You could be getting deja vu a lot. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, the deja vu is a great sign to a clairvoyant because you know that you're on the right path. Okay, your third eye, like I said, you could be getting a lot of images in your third eye. You know, that could be one of your upgrades, and you could be like you could be like, what the heck is that, you know? But it happens. Okay, you just see things, you know, or you might have a really really active imagination, but like I said, you know, you're an artist. You like you're dope. Okay, art just like oozes out of you, you know. I can just feel your fucking inspiration over here. Okay, look at these lucid dreams. But I was already saying that, you know, that you're a very very lucid dreamer. You are awesome. Okay, you should read about lucid dreaming. If you have a dream journal, that's great. If you don't, you should definitely think about getting one. Okay, Judgment Day for your enemies. Okay, so spirit is passing out some karma to some people. Okay, they have been defending you. They defending you. Okay, so with the clairvoyance, you know, sometimes I'll pick up like thoughts of my ancestors, you know what I mean? Like I'll pick up a mad thought, or I mean, not mad, you know, because they don't really like do mad, you know, but your ancestors definitely will talk some shit, okay? And, you know, I don't know, I'll just laugh, or you know, I'll be like, what really, you know? I'll be talking to spirit. They're funny. Okay, look, you could use more rest. Okay, with the bear, you could use a lot more physical rest. Like I said, you know, it's good to just lay that big old fabulous amazing smart idea pumping brain down and just give it a rest, you know. And just chill. Like I feel like your brain is just constantly going nonstop. Like you have to just sit down in the stillness, okay, and focus and help yourself, you know, kind of relieve yourself of those thoughts. Okay, you like I said, you're a very busy bee. Okay, with this work card, you know, you could be working so hard all the time, you know, and not really giving yourself a chance, you know. And it's cool because I understand this gift. Okay, because I have it as well, you know. And it's cool because it's like you can handle everything, you know what I mean? You got it. Like you could use some help, but I don't really need no fucking help, you know what I mean? Y'all really, you know, oh my goodness. Really, you might be like, you know, can y'all move so I can just knock this out real quick, you know? But that's just like you seeing every single little thing in every single way that this could be done faster than the way that they're doing it right now. Okay, patience, babes. Okay, have some patience. Okay, having a little bit more patience when you are doing some type of work, or dealing with other people will really help you. Okay, and it will help that, you know, slightly irritated feeling that starts to boil up, you know what I mean? Just an understanding that everybody's brain is not as advanced or moving at the same speed that yours is moving at. Okay, like it really is some superhuman shit the way that you think and communicate and operate all at the same time. You know, some people can't do that, you know, like they can't walk and chew gum. Okay, and you walking when you chewing like 2 packs of gum, and you doing a little skip, a little turnaround every 5 steps, and you're doing it effortlessly. Okay, so just give yourself the peace of understanding that everyone is not where you are, okay? And believe in your powers, okay? I feel like you get these flashes, you get these ideas, and you write them off. You're some of you guys, I'm not going to say all of you, but some of you are still like, no, I can't be seeing what I'm seeing, but yes, you're seeing what you're seeing, so if it seems, too weird, like, you didn't make that up, you know what I mean? You're not making up these visions or whatever you're having going on with you. You're not making that up, you're not dreaming that. That's not like, I can pinch you if you want me to, okay? But I don't want to. I want you to just see that you're amazing and you're powerful, and yes, things like this are happening to you, okay? So last but not least, Spirit, what else would you like me to tell Pile 2? What's the last message here? Okay, so we got Kunzite. So you could need to do some emotional healing, okay? Like more embracing of your empathic side, to balance out your clairvoyance, okay? It says divine love, emotional healing, and activation of the heart's knowing. The element is water, and I always see water as emotions, okay? And the chakra that Kunzite works with is the heart chakra. So maybe do some heart chakra meditations, or they have great videos on YouTube, of like, like they have certain yoga that you do, if you want to open up your heart chakra, or if you want to, increase the functionality of like your sacral chakra or something like that, that you can just look that type of thing up, with 2 words, and just go through the little list and find out, what you want to try or whatever. But there's lots of things you could do. Also, you could get you some kunzite, or even rose quartz is really good for that love vibration, each crystal really does have its own like personal type of vibration to it. You know what I mean? Depending on like where it was grown, you know what I mean? What part of the world, whatever the cave was in, it really does matter. Okay. So, it says Kunzite opens the heart to the energies of love, self love, interpersonal love, love for humanity, animals, plants, minerals, all that is. Most importantly, Kunzite is a conduit from one's heart to the vibration of divine love. Through embracing all the other types of love, one is preparing to consciously receive divine love. And when that opening occurs, the immediate inevitable response is love for the divine. This is because love is the essence of the divine in us. And when we truly feel it, we are at one with the divine. Kunzite is the stone which most closely matches this frequency. And when one works with it, there is a tendency to move into resonance with that energy. Meditating with kunzite can facilitate profound experiences of universal love. Carrying or wearing the stone helps one move through one's day with kindness, gentleness, and serenity. And it really helps, when you know why you're carrying a stone, especially if you're clairvoyant, the more information you have about like, like, because I wear a lot of like spiritual jewelry, and I understand the function of each of them, and some of them I even bought them because of that function that they do, so when you look at them, you think about them, you know what I mean? That is I think one of these is kunzite. If I'm, I don't know if that's what happened. Okay, but I mean, it's important, when you're buying your things, why you're buying it. You know what I mean? Not to be just buying things because other people are buying them. Okay, look into the background of your stones and things. Okay, so it says kunzite is one of the best stones to be given as a gift. Okay. Let me see. So you could be someone who likes to give out a lot of gifts. Okay. Um and you just need to really embrace this energy of love more. This says my body, mind, and spirit are grounded, centered, and purified. Okay, so make sure you keep that going on. And it says, I open to receive divine love, and I listen to its silence voice in my heart. He said, I'm ready to let go of my heart and give it all to you. Okay. So just open up your heart, be a little bit more soft, like I said, to balance your clairvoyance. And that is all I have. Okay. I hope you got something that you needed out of that. Okay. And I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, amazing, super dope ass day and weekend, because it's Friday and I do not record on Saturday and Sunday. So I will see you on Monday. Bye.